Okay, so the main idea of this Outworld edition was, as it's the biggest warehouse I ever played all night long, I was thinking about how can we create the space more intimate, and I thought by creating little dance floor sections, by separating the dance floor with dancing podests, it will make the whole room more intimate. Here inside the dancing podest, there are smoke machines on the columns, so the smoke is coming up, and there's also strobe below the podest, so it will create like a really nice volcano effect. Yeah, here for the sides, I thought about to create really big squares and angle them, because then it still makes the dance floor a bit tighter and more intimate, because it's not so high anymore and the distance doesn't feel so long anymore. So that was the thought of the squares. Of course, you can make crazy effects with the strobes and the chasers here. Yeah, the circles are the main piece of the event, I would say. I just wanted to create something futuristic, like in a science fiction movie, and you don't see circles so often on events. So we have X4 bars on the outside and LED panels on the inside, so you can create crazy effects with this whole tunnel. Yeah, the idea for the sound system was to put smoke behind the sound system, so it comes through the lines in the middle, and there are two strobes behind. So when you create that effect, it looks a bit like the sun is shining through clouds, which is pretty cool, I think. And of course, the sound system is incredibly big. Yeah, then we have a very big stage. 1,000 people can access. People can come very close to me, so it's also a very intimate atmosphere on the stage. And yeah, and this is the Outworld DJ booth. We have a LED wall on the floor and a transparent table, which I just built for Outworld, which is pretty cool because also the light is kind of reflecting in the transparent table. And then we have iced smoke here on the side. It's smoke which only stays here on the floor. So when this is on, it can create like a really nice glow with the strobe from the LED floor. And yeah, we have this monumental monitoring and It's now 7 weeks before the show, and we're visiting FEMA tonight because we are talking about the production, about the rigging points and at the weight limits, because it's a big challenge. Not sure if my ideas from the production work. I had an idea and I draw something and I sent it to them, and they said, no, it's too heavy for the roof. You can't, because I want to have motors to create figures. And but with the motors you have different weight limits, and yeah, right now my idea is too heavy and we try to find a solution. That's why we are also having the meeting today. Yeah, last year we were in Pavilion 6 and there were 6,500 people around, and this year we are in Pavilion 8 and 10,000 people are coming. There are 5,000 people more on the waiting list. It's incredible. I have no words for that. Really, I would just love to hug every single person from Spain. I love you guys so much, and yeah, it's incredible that 10,000 people decided to come to an all night long where I play for 8 hours. I could have never imagined that. Yeah, so my idea was that we create a dancing protest around the columns. I think with that you create different levels, and that will also create a different vibe, because it's not just all flat. So there are people dancing up there and there are people dancing up there, and you can have a better view to the stage as well, because from here you don't see the stage anymore. But if you are standing a bit higher, you can see a bit more, and that was my idea behind that. Yeah, so last year I wanted to build a big stage, and I wanted it to be open for everybody, which also was like this. But a few days before we got the information from IFEMA that it's only limited to, I think it was like 300 people. And we had a stage which was for like 600-700 people. And I was really angry because we got that information so late, and they said, yeah, it's because of the weight limit. There are very strict rules in Spain. So the first thing when we planned the next Outworld, I said, guys, I don't care how you're gonna build it, but you need to build the stage that you can have a lot of people on it. So this year we built another stage. It's also open again for everybody, and this year we have a limit of 1,000 people. So 1,000 people can come up on stage and dance on stage. We have more steps now, and I hope this time it will work better. But yeah, as always, there are no VIP, no guest list or anything. It's open for everybody. Of course, it's first come, first serve. But it was really important for me to create a big stage to give this experience to a lot of people. It's so much headache with all the limitations. No, if you put 500 kilos here, you can't put 500 kilos there, and it's crazy. So crazy when you have an idea and you draw it on a paper, and then you see it in this dimension in real life. It's incredible. What I love about this idea so much is that really it creates like little dance floors everywhere. And it's not just like one big room where you have to look to the front to get an experience.
Festzuhalten, du fliegst weg und wirst zu Staub. Großes Loch in meiner Brust und toter Schmetterling im Bauch. Moment hab ich vertraut, jetzt geh schnell weg, weil du missbraucht. Fuck, jetzt ist alles grau. Hab probiert dich festzuhalten, du fliegst weg und wirst zu Staub. Großes Loch in meiner Brust und toter Schmetterling im Bauch.